good afternoon. This is Hound Dog Steve coming to you on Sunday, the 10th of September. Oh my God, is that time ever flying by? Anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to pull some onions and we're going to finish off the other half of the HugelKulture bed. So come along with me and let's have a little workup. Okay, so we pulled all the onions, and as you can see they are a good size. Now what I usually do is I just leave these work tools. I just leave these out for a few days. We've got about a week of really nice warm weather, and that will dry the rest of these greens off and stop the growth. And yes, looks like I'm going to have not only a good winter supply of onions, but some to give away. And I had to tie up my sunflowers. They got so darn tall and heavy at the top they fell over, so I had to tie them up. So I'm getting ready to transfer the soil from this bed over into this bed. I just have some worm composted horse manure to put down. There's some food for those little worms that are in there, and this is how you cut this stuff down. I can't believe how well this mustard has grown, much better than the other crop, and I'm thinking that maybe the first crop paved the way for this crop, because the first crop was getting affected by fusarium a little bit, and as I see here there's really no contamination here on this bed, so maybe it is working. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. I mentioned in the WebBot report or summary that I did that fusarium is going to be the root disease that is going to make all of our crops struggle. And so as I said before, rather than get rid of this soil and bring new soil in, I want to know how to deal with this problem and clean up my soil. And I'm going to also start using bacterial teas to help keep the soil in a good condition. So anyway, my next step after this is to transfer the soil, take apart this raised bed and build my second half, get my uprights done and cross pieces, and then we will be good to go. I'll be buying the PVC pipe on Monday, and I'll start cutting and installing as we go along. So with your trusty old machete, you are going to just cut that down like that, chop it all up, and then I'm going to go over it with a shovel to crush it, because what you want is the juices. It's the juices. Someone asked me the other day, and this is a good question, someone asked me the other day, why can you not just get hot mustard powder and put that on there? And I was told that it's not the seeds, it's not what's in the seeds, it's in what's in the stems and the flowers. Okay, those volatile oils of the hot mustard, because when you eat this stuff, you know, you can pick these leaves, and boy oh boy, do you ever know that you're eating hot mustard. And so no, it's what's in the leaves, and you dig this into the garden and let that rot down, and that is what kills or cleans up the fusarium, nematodes. There's all kinds of little funguses can get in your garden, and so there's your how-to, and I'm going to get along. So now you can see what I've done on the inside to narrow this down, to make it a more manageable width, and as I said, to give me a nice wide walkway as I'm coming down. I can probably get the wheelbarrow down here, which will be excellent. Okay, so I want to bring some manure in, that kind of stuff. Don't want to be carting it in buckets, so I can bring it down in the wheelbarrow. And of course I had to cut a little bit off the end here. I've got an old chainsaw blade in there that I don't really care too much about, but it's kind of interesting when you cut off the ends and you see this in cross section, and you can see that the wood inside hasn't quite rotted down, but it is very, very wet. So and I can't believe the number of earthworms that I have pulled out and saved, but I had to make sure that I had a good clearance there, and you can see that outer board is going to fit in perfectly, and so we're ready to go. I think I will have this just about finished by tomorrow afternoon, and I will, seeing as you've seen all the processes going on, the filling and the hay going in and the wood chips and all that kind of stuff, the branches, I will just hold off and show you the finished product. So you may have noticed that all of my weeds in the driveway are dying off, and that is because I used a homemade spray that I found on Facebook. And this is so simple, it's unbelievable. All I used was pickling vinegar, okay, the real strong stuff, and you add to that a few drops of dish soap and some Epsom salts. Okay, you can buy those, they come in the sachets, and I just added them to my trusty old sprayer over there. That's a handy little dude to have around, I can tell you. Anyways, I sprayed that about a week ago, and I just went around today and I touched up some areas that hadn't gone down, and they are dying off because we're now into an elongated sunny period. So yeah, I can highly recommend using vinegar, pickling vinegar, on the places that you're not going to go fruit on, and you just want to get rid of this incredible amount of weeds that seem to grow here in the summertime. Okie dokie, there's a little tip for you. So there you go, well on the way to putting the next little part together. Anyway, I've just about had it for the day. It is 5 to 6. So this is Hound Steve wishing you a very pleasant week, and I'm going to make another couple of videos tonight, so be on the lookout for those, and please like and subscribe below. And of course, you know that little bell? I didn't realise that that little bell that is next to my channel name, if you click on that bell you'll get all the updates. There'll be no messing around. All of this important information is going to come right to your email box, well, YouTube channel. Okie dokie, you take care, have a great evening, bye bye now.